Welcome back to Old Charles, your go-to channel for coin collectors and curious minds. Today, we're taking a closer look at one of Australia's most iconic coins, the 1976 Australia 20-cent coin. Is it just pocket change, or could it be a hidden gem worth more than you think? Let's dive into the history, the design, and the current market value. The 20-cent coin was first introduced in Australia in 1966, as part of the decimal currency system that replaced the old pounds, shillings, and pence. The 1976 version, which we're focusing on today, is part of the early series, and holds both historical and collector value. This coin is made of 75% copper and 25% nickel, giving it that distinctive silvery appearance. It weighs 11.31 grams, has a diameter of 28.52 mm, and features a reeded edge. Let's talk about the beautiful design. On the reverse side, you'll find the platypus, designed by the legendary artist Stuart Devlin, who was also the official goldsmith and jeweler to the Queen. The platypus looks like it's gliding through water, with ripples all around. It's one of the most recognizable and beloved coin designs in Australia. Now flip it to the obverse, and you'll see the Queen Elizabeth II portrait, designed by Arnold Machin. This version of the Queen's portrait was used from 1966 until 1984, showing her with a tiara facing right. In 1976, the Royal Australian Mint struck a total of 49.2 million of these coins. So, it's not considered a rare year in general circulation, but that doesn't mean it can't be valuable. However, as with any coin, condition is everything. A well-preserved 1976 coin, especially in uncirculated or proof condition, can fetch a nice price from collectors. Alright, now let's talk about what you really want to know. How much is the 1976 20-cent coin worth today? Here's a quick breakdown based on current coin market trends. And if you find an error coin, like a misstrike, double rim, or off-center strike, the value can shoot up even more, sometimes reaching $100 AUD or more depending on the severity and rarity. Wondering if your 1976 coin is worth keeping? Here's what to look for. Inspect the platypus design for sharpness and full detail. Look for any minting errors or unusual shapes. Check for luster. Uncirculated coins shine differently. Use a magnifier to spot subtle imperfections, or where you can also visit online coin forums or auction sites like eBay and Noble Numismatics to compare prices of similar coins. Pro tip: always store your coins in a dry, safe environment, like plastic holders or acid-free coin albums, to prevent corrosion and damage. A coin in excellent condition today could be worth even more tomorrow. So there you have it, the story and the value of the 1976 Australian 20-cent coin. While it might be common in your spare change, a high-quality or rare version can be a true treasure for collectors. The 20-cent coin was first introduced in Australia on February 14, 1966, the day the country officially transitioned from the imperial system to the decimal currency system. This major change saw the Australian pound replaced by the Australian dollar, and coins like the 20-cent piece were born to replace older denominations such as the florin, which was worth 2 shillings, or about 20 cents in decimal currency. By the year 1976, the 20-cent coin had already been in circulation for a decade. That year's issue was part of a continuous effort to keep enough coins in public hands to meet demand. While 1976 wasn't a commemorative year for this denomination, it still holds value for collectors as part of the early decimal series. The Royal Australian Mint in Canberra was responsible for minting all regular coinage by that time. The 1976 coin maintained the same standard used since its inception in 1966. Made of cupronickel, 75% copper, 25% nickel, with a weight of 11.31 grams and a diameter of 28.52 mm, the design of the 20-cent coin remained unchanged throughout the 1970s. On the obverse, it featured the effigy of Queen Elizabeth II by Arnold Machin, used from 1966 to 1984. This portrayal showed the Queen wearing the Girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara. The reverse side, which still remains iconic today, was designed by Stuart Devlin, one of Australia's most celebrated coin designers. It featured the platypus, a unique, egg-laying mammal native to Australia, shown gliding through water. This choice of design emphasized Australian wildlife and national identity. In 1976, a total of 49,200,000 20-cent coins were struck. While not a low mintage, it wasn't the highest either. As a result, 1976 coins are considered common in circulated condition, but valuable in high grades, especially uncirculated or proof-like specimens. 1966 part of Australia's switch to decimal currency. Stuart Devlin, reverse, platypus. Arnold Machin, obverse. Queen Elizabeth II, Royal Australian Mint. Approximately 49.2 million cupronickel, 75% copper, 25% nickel. Celebrates Australian wildlife and sovereignty. Represents stability in currency during a decade of social and political change in Australia. When it comes to coins like the 1976 Australian 20-cent, condition is everything. A coin's value can vary significantly depending on its grade, which reflects how well the coin has been preserved since it was minted. Here's a breakdown of the most common coin conditions or grades, from heavily circulated to mint state. Examples: appearance ***, no signs of wear at all. Coin looks as it did when it left the mint. Full details and luster remain. Grades range from MS60, entry, to MS66+, high quality, ***. Value ***, $8 to $15 AUD, depending on sharpness and eye appeal. Appearance ***, not intended for general circulation. Proof coins are struck with polished dies and are highly detailed with mirror-like backgrounds. 1976 20C was not released individually in proof ***, but if found in a mint set, it could be worth $20 to $30 AUD depending on market demand. Where on high points like the platypus head and queen's crown scratches, dents, or discoloration sharpness of lettering and rim, consider comparing your coin to online grading charts or sending it for professional grading if you suspect it's rare or high quality.